I'm Professor Peter McEvoy. I've been working at the Enable Institute since its inception about a year ago, and I'm co-lead of the mental health domain. My role is to support partnerships, support early career researchers, and to ensure our research is really consumer focused. The Co-ROMA's WA project was all about identifying the mental health research priorities for Western Australia. That is, identifying the research questions that, if answered, would have the biggest impact on the mental health of West Australians. Western Australia has never had a mental health research strategy before that would bring the sector together to ensure we address the most fundamental problems in mental health in the state. We put together two expert panels. One was a consumer and carer expert panel, and then a mental health worker and policymaker panel. We aim to identify consensus priorities across these two panels to make sure that everyone had a voice.
My name is Carli. I'm an independent mental health consultant and educator with 15 years experience in both the mental health and disability sectors. Curtin University appointed me to the Co-ROMA's Consumer and Carer Reference Group as a consumer representative, and I feel really proud that we've been involved in co-designing the WA mental health research priorities.
It was critical to the success of the program to engage with our lived experience and professional advisory groups. Otherwise, we wouldn't know whether the priorities we identified truly reflected those of the community. Traditionally, researchers may have thought they knew what needed to change and what research questions were important, but there's no way really of knowing unless you've lived with a mental health challenge yourself about what is going to have the biggest impact.
Often the biomedical model is the dominant influence, and lived experience, expertise and understanding of mental health challenges is a different form of expertise that I wanted to bring to the table.
So integrating the expertise of people with lived experience with researchers is the best way to ensure that your research is going to have the biggest impact on the people who stand to benefit from it. Interestingly, even though we canvassed broad perspectives, we were able to identify a range of consensus priorities, which gives us confidence that research addressing those priorities will have a big impact on the West Australian community's mental health.
The Enable Institute have taken a partnership approach to involve us in all aspects of the research cycle, including developing plain English summaries and translating the research into practice. To me, this means that they're treating me as an equal, where my expertise is equally important to the expertise of the researchers.
I'm optimistic that researchers and policymakers are really starting to appreciate the value of bringing consumers in as genuine partners. At the Enable Institute, we certainly do.